I start my next live stream, I realized I hadn't given y'all an update in a hot minute about my back. So, current update for my back is I went in for physical therapy for the first time yesterday, and physical therapist said that my range of mobility was very promising. I was able to bend over with my hands past my knees, and I was able to lean to both sides, and I was able to do a little bit of like ab stomach exercises or core exercises. But he was saying it looks like the part of my body that took the brunt of everything that happened is my core, and we're also going to see how much nerve damage basically happened as a result of negligence that we cannot really blame on anybody specific, because it's a lot of jumping around, people not getting themselves together in general. And so he's my physical therapist is worried that because I got stuck in a wheelchair for 2.5 months, there is some nerve damage that we just haven't figured out what it is just yet. So only time will tell. Also, my back is healing, but the back hole where the lumbar puncture was done is not fully closed. So if it gets agitated, it weeps a little bit, but it's not infected. So we're just keeping air, like keeping it open, and I can't really wear pants. I've been wearing dresses like today until it heals and closes up, which could take another week or so. We'll see. So that's where I'm at with physical therapy, things like that. I like this physical therapist a lot. We actually went into detail about my like medical history and things like that. And so he asked me, he's like, "Well, how long have you been having back pain?" I was like, 10 years. Well, let me not say 10 years, but about 10 years is when it happened. Because I want to say if I wasn't already 21, I was close to 21 when it happened. And so I fell on concrete. I slipped and fell on my butt onto concrete like a cartoon character. And it was a rainy day, and I got hurt. And so then he asked if I got any treatments done, and I was like, I did try um, getting a treatment done. And the doctor who ended up treating me was not my boss, but my one of the other chiropractors who worked at the establishment I worked at, and he ended up sexually assaulting me. Um, it was a thing where he waited until I was alone on a Sunday and propositioned me to be his down low girl. And when I said I had a significant other, he was like, "Don't you know what down low means?" And cornered me and groped me when I asked him not to sit on my back. And I reported him, but nothing happened. And that added with the injury, and then me feeling icky after having him do back adjustments, which did nothing. Um, it was just a lot. Then I slipped and fell again, so it's like double jeopardy of slipping and falling. So it's just like my back's had a lot of bumps and bruises to it. So we're not really surprised that this is going on. Um, Unfortunately, with the doctor, I didn't know how to report him for being a creep, and I just ended up being not fired, but they said they had no more work for me there, and they just kind of let me go. And I eventually ended up finding a job within less than a week or so later, so it wasn't like the end of the world, but still. Now, almost 10 years later, I am live streaming, TikToking, and YouTubing and teaching myself how to do these things. And I'm not great at it. I'm still learning. Um, I'm not giving all the details about the doctor stuff. My husband's been in my corner about it since it happened. He has this man's name memorized. He has checked. He is still, apparently the creep is still practicing chiropractic chiropractic stuff. I don't know what the word is. Anyway, still practicing, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do about it at this point because it's been almost 10 years since that happened. But I'm just trying to get my back taken care of. But outside of that, I do appreciate that this physical therapist, when I told him that, he stopped me right there and said, do you feel comfortable having me as your physical therapist? If you don't feel comfortable having a male physical therapist, I will find you a female physical therapist who is available for you right now. And I said, no. The fact that you started out the gate with that makes me feel comfortable with you, that you were asking permission. He asked permission before he did any type of touching to like adjust my hips and everything, because we were like, looks like the scoliosis was also contributing to some of the motor issues or mobility issues I'm having right now. And so we're just gonna work slow and go from there, and hopefully things will start to heal and do better. And I think I might try to take a walk when it warms up a little bit later today, just to keep things moving, because I feel pretty okay this morning. So things are going pretty good.